Hey guys, this is the Oso Fish. Just bringing you a new fish room tour video. I know it's been a while since my last video, so I thought I'd just take you through the fish room and show you how the tanks are doing and how the fish are doing and things like that. So I hope you like the video, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, I'm going to start here with my saltwater aquarium. This is a 40 breeder aquarium here. So this is a 40 breeder that I've had running for about a year and a half, going on 2 years now. So there's a pretty good amount of coralline algae in the back. I don't really have it fully stocked now. I'm still recovering from a crash I had about a year ago. So that's why I don't have a whole lot of corals or anything, but I do have a few fish in here. I have 2 of the clownfish. I have 1 cardinal fish left over. I also have a sand sifting goby. This guy here. I picked him up about a few weeks ago to help clean the sand. Pretty much all day he just takes large mouthfuls of sand and cycles them through his gills like he's doing right now, and then he spits it out clean on the other side. So he's definitely a workhorse of my aquarium. I also have a few corals right now, not too many. I have this one here growing now for about 8-9 months, and it seems to be growing pretty well. And I also have the leather coral. It's doing quite well on that rock there. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I also have a few hermit crabs. I also have 3 sand tiger conches. This guy here behind that shell. You can't really see much of what's going on right there, but if you can see his little mouth protruding there, kind of searching around, he kind of roots around that little like appendage for algae and uneaten foods and anything he can graze on there. So I have 3 of those in this aquarium. Very active, very entertaining to watch. And I also have some hermit crabs. You can maybe barely see this one here. This guy here, right in the middle here. I have those scattered around the aquarium. A few more up on this rock here. They probably look like the rest of the rock, but there's a few on there. So that's pretty much what I have going on in my 40 breeder right now. It's just, for the most part, it's just recovering from the last crash, and everything's fairly healthy now. The fish are healthy, corals are doing well, all my invertebrates are doing well. So it seems to be going good. I also have 1 power filter attached on the back just to remove some organic matter, and I also have a protein skimmer. This is the bottom part. This is the top part of it there. It seems to me the protein skimmer is the backbone of this aquarium. When the protein skimmer doesn't seem to be functioning well, I can notice a difference in the fish and the corals. So right now, as you can see, there's a lot of buildup inside, like the foam, and you can't really see the color, but it's normally like a green color. It's just a bunch of sludge that gets taken out of the aquarium that would be following the water, but now it gets taken out so that the aquarium stays healthier and cleaner. So yeah, that's my 40-gallon breeder saltwater reef aquarium. And yeah, let's move on. Alright, what we have here, this is a 7-gallon aquarium devoted to my my betta fish. The exact typing, I'm not sure of the exact name. I know it's plakat type, but I'm not sure of the actual type name. But he's doing quite well in this 7-gallon aquarium. I have some live plants in there. As you can see, his color is very nice. I definitely like that pattern of different colors, reds, blues, yellows in there. He's definitely got some attitude. So yeah, I definitely have a small heater in here. I have some live plants floating there around. And that's pretty much it. Just some live plants that kind of keep down the nitrates and nitrites and stuff, and keep the water a little cleaner. I also have some baby bushy nose plecos in there, kind of growing out. There is one snail back here. It's been in there for some time, and that's pretty much all that's in here. It's pretty much just devoted to this guy here, and he's really growing on me. He's definitely a beautiful fish, plenty of attitude, and definitely a good eater. So yeah, he's like the mascot of my fish room right now. So all right, let's move on. All right, and here we got a 10-gallon. This was originally set up as a breeder aquarium for these angelfish. Pretty much all I got in here is a sponge filter, basic heater. I have some flat rocks on either side of the aquarium, kind of making more flat surfaces for them to lay their eggs on. I have live plants in there, as you can see. And pretty much the whole top of the aquarium is covered in floating plants. So I can get above the picture of that. So this is pretty much filled with live floating plants. So it helps definitely keep the water cleaner. And as you can see, it's quite prolific. It seems to be multiplying very fast in here. So, but it definitely gives them a good habitat. It definitely lets the angelfish feel a lot more comfortable in here. This pair I've had for a little while. I got these from a friend, and they seem to be they've paired off, and they spawned about 6-7 times in this aquarium. They seem to have a problem raising young. They get them to a certain size where they're free swimming, and then they go ahead and just eat their babies. So I'm trying to work on that. But other than that, this is a very simple, breeding setup here. It's 10-gallon. I feed them well, keep them a little bit subdued lighting. That's why the floating plants are definitely crucial. And yeah, so I just leave them in here and just let them do their thing. So all right, let's move on. All right, now into the fourth aquarium. This is my 29-gallon South America tank. This one has gone through many changes over the last few months, but right now it's doing well. I have some plants growing out in there, as you can see, some live plants I put in there. This cockatoo cichlid here is a recent addition. I got him from a local fish auction that we had recently here in Ohio. I picked him up, as well as his female there in the back. I don't know if you can see her there, right in the middle of the screen there. That's the female. This is the male. I got some plants I've added in to let them grow out. Some Anubias. I have there's a school of Serpae tetras, which are one of my favorite tetras. They look amazing while schooling together. Definitely have a deep red with the black. definitely stands out against the white sand and dark background. So got a few angelfish here. I think I have about 5 angels in here at the moment, growing out. Also have an earth eater. I believe this is one of the redhead Tapajo, but I'm not 100% sure on what exact type he may be. I do love him. He's one of my favorites in this aquarium. I also add, as you can see, I add the this leaf here. It's an almond leaf. You know, you use those a lot for soft water aquariums. It definitely has an added benefit when you add them to the water. They definitely like softens the water and makes the water a little bit more hospitable, I would say, to the South American fish. So I add those every time I do water changes. So yeah, just a basic setup. Just the 2 sponge filters, one on each side, heater in the back, and just, you know, more live plants. That's a giant moss ball right here. Giant ball of floating plants here. I don't even know what that is anymore. It just keeps growing and getting bigger and bigger. So, but it's not bothering anybody. I know it's kind of an eyesore, but the fish isn't for me, it's for them. So I don't mind the big clump there. I'm not really trying to win any awards as far as like most aquascaped aquariums. As long as the fish are happy, I'm okay. So yeah, it's just, that's what we got in this aquarium. We got the school of 8 survey tetras, 5 angelfish, the earth eater cichlid. I have 1 Bottia there. See this guy here, the Bottia. He's the only one that's not from the South American region, but he's pretty good at cleaning leftover food, so I don't mind him. Have some more baby bushy nose and here growing out, and the pair of cockatoo cichlids. So they're doing quite well as well. So that's all we pretty much got going on in here. So this looks a little bit different than the last time I showed you guys this tank, but I definitely enjoy watching this. It's definitely a peaceful tank to look at. So I apologize for the glare there. Some of the lights nearby are reflecting off. So, all right, let's move on. All right, on to the next. This one here is a 29 gallon as well. This is the one I recently set up. This is a 29 Asian tank. So most of these fish here are from the Asian continent. So we have a school of white clouds in there, as you can see swimming around. We have a school of pearl danios also in here. And we have the neon rosy barbs. As you can see, the males swimming by the screen there. The males have the real reddish, kind of like a red copperish color with the black tips. I have about a school of 8 of those. I actually have 5 males, 3 females of those. I believe I have 5 of the pearl danios. And I have, I think, 5 or 6 of the white clouds. This tank is kept a little cooler than the rest of my tanks. It's kept around 74, 73, and they are doing very well and thriving in here. This is also a pretty basic setup. I have some driftwood in here. Just a piece of rock in there. I also have this this albino rainbow shark here. He definitely stands out against the black sand I have in here. And I also have these guys here. As you can see, a little loach-like fish there I'm following. These loach fishes are the ones they use in Asia. They have spas in Asia where you go and you stick your feet in, and these fish will come up and eat the dead skin off your feet and things like that. So they're very popular in Asian spas. So I picked up 2 of those, and just an interesting, unique fish that does very well in cool water tanks. So yeah, those guys have been growing on me quite a bit. So that's pretty much what I have going on here. I also have a few snails in here to eat organic matter, and some live plants, as you can see. Like all the other tanks, I have the two sponge filters, the one on the one side, one on the other. Live plants as well growing in here. This is just all one large piece that has just continually been growing over time. This plant seems to do well in the colder water aquarium. So yeah. So I mean, this tank has been doing really well. I've just been hands off. I don't mess with it too much. I try not. I change about 20-30% of the water every few weeks, and it's doing really well. So I don't want to mess with the what's going on here. I just let them do their thing. I feed them. I feed them heavily every other day. That way it gives them a day to kind of digest in between. But other than that, yeah, I just let them do their thing. So yeah. So this is 6. We're on number 6, I believe. 5. Sorry, I apologize. I'm at number 5. 6 is coming next. All right. Let's move on. All right, guys. This is my second to last aquarium. This is my 55-gallon. This is the 55-gallon I keep my African cichlids in. As you can see it, I have a basic setup in here. Sponge filter on either side. I have an Aqua Clear 70 hanging in the back. Just a few pieces of lace rock on the bottom. See, in here I have a few juvenile African cichlids growing out. Most African cichlids when they're young, they don't really have a whole lot of color when they're young. That usually comes when they become more mature. And it's usually more the males are colored up versus the females. So right now I'm just letting them all grow out to see which are males, which are females, you know, things like that. So yeah, it's just a variety of different, mostly Malawi peacocks. Right now I believe I have a few haps. I have one Victorian cichlid, this guy here. Victorian cichlids are one of my favorite African cichlid types. I definitely love their attitudes and their coloration. They're definitely amazing little fish. And yeah, so also in this tank I have Congo tetras. As you can see, this guy here, this guy here in the front's a male. The males get real long, kind of trailing fins, as you can see in the back there, kind of like the fins kind of stick out there and they're kind of edged in white. They kind of get like a iridescent kind of color going on with that, kind of like a yellowish, orangish stripe on top. So yeah, so I have 8 of these guys. 2 of them are males. See the ones here with the shorter fins, those are females. Only the ones with the real long trailing fins are male. So and I use these as a dither fish. African cichlids are especially when they're young, they're very cautious. So by putting a dither fish in there, which is basically just a schooling fish, the cichlids will see those and feel more comfortable coming out in the open. If they see a school of fish moving around near the top, they're more apt to come out into the open because they know it's safe. So that's why I have the school of Congo tetras in there. So it kind of helps the rest of the cichlids feel more comfortable. So yeah, so pretty much just all the young ones growing out. I would imagine there'll probably be some more changes in the future as I find out which are male, which are female. There's a few here which I definitely know are males already. Like this little guy here. He'll look quite nice when he gets fully colored up as an adult. He will look quite nice. This guy here is definitely a male. So that's a Nagara peacock. So one of my favorite peacock cichlids. I picked him up at a local auction as well. This guy here is definitely a male, starting to show some orange throughout his body. So yeah, I'm enjoying watching them kind of mature and grow and get more confident. The more confident they get, the more comfortable they get, the more color comes out, and that's half the fun of African cichlids, is watching them come into their own and grow color and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much my 55-gallon African cichlid aquarium right now. That's pretty much what's going on with my aquariums at this moment. I'll be doing some changes as far as the stands go here in the near future. I'll be building some stands for my 29-gallon aquariums. But yeah, that's all I got going on at the moment. Hope you guys enjoyed checking out my fish room so far, and yeah, I hope to see you guys again soon. All right, talk later.